Alright, it's time to rant, and I could not be more appalled at humanity right now that there's someone out there. No, I'm not going to say anything about that. I need to just stick to the topic. Seattle. There is a place in Seattle, I believe it was called Renton, Seattle, if I'm correct. I don't even know. Anyway, there was some jackass who decided to hold up a GameStop, of all places. I mean, fucking go big or don't go at all, I guess, in my opinion, but fuck it. Decides to hold up a GameStop and decides to take all their money, which I'm sure he only got away with like $300, maybe. I mean, he may have even gotten a little more. I breezed over the article really quick. He asked the woman that was working there to open the safe, but like I said, there's no way he got even an amount of money that would be worth taking the risk of holding up a store. And on top of that, deciding that after he had the money, he was going to go ahead and slit the woman's throat. The woman working behind the registers. He thought that it would have been a grand idea to just take all the money, scare the living crap out of her, and then on top of that, fulfilling probably her worst fear at that moment, and that was taking a knife to her throat and slitting it. The crazy part about all this, and the best part, is the fact that she's survived and she's alive and she's getting better. I'll put the link down below to the original post of this, and then there's also something going around that I just found out about today. There's a kind of like a Kickstarter, except it's not Kickstarter, but to try and like help with the medical bills, I guess. But like I was originally going to say, I don't know what is wrong with humanity nowadays. I mean, the time that we live in now is not necessarily considered the worst time of our lives. I mean, there's been so much other crap that we went through. I mean, we went through 9/11. I mean, then we have like Vietnam and fucking world wars. We've been through so much shit as a country for the little time that we've been together as a country. We're still a teenager in my eyes. We haven't been around all that long. And to think that there are people who live in this country who are apparently that strapped for cash that they feel that a person's life is not even worth more than a couple $100 in a register from a game store. It's just, this just boggles my mind that this jackass, this dickhead, decided, I need a couple extra bucks, I'm gonna go hold up a store, and then on top of it, you know what, I'm just gonna go that extra mile, and I'm gonna try to make sure that she never talks again. What the fuck is wrong with you? I wish that I could have caught the bastard. Honestly, I would have tortured that fucker, I swear. I mean, just the idea that just money makes people do crazy, stupid things like this. It completely boggles my mind, and it's just so extremely frustrating. I've never had a lot of money in my life, and I never will. Especially with a hobby like this, I would much rather pour money into this hobby of mine than most anything else, than to just save my money. I hardly even save my money. I consider this a way of saving my money. I put my money into something like this, something physical that I can have, and I save money that way, but that's not the topic. Just, this guy just was apparently so down on his luck that he needed to go and do this, and I could just scream at the thought that there are people out there who are willing to inflict harm on others because they're having such a bad fucking life. You know what? If you got into a certain problem, I guarantee you it was your own damn fault. Because that is really the thing. Everybody loves to go ahead and pass the buck and fucking blame someone else for some other bullshit that's going on in their life. When you know what? It is your life. You choose what you do with it. Everything that happens in your life is all reflected on the way you act and what you do about it. And this fuck decided to go and try and end someone else's life. Someone who's probably the sweetest person in the world and probably didn't deserve a lick of this. And now instead she's in a hospital bed gasping for every breath of life that she can get. And I strongly suggest anyone who has a little extra money to put towards helping this woman pay these bills that she now has because some fucktard decided that he wanted $300 from a GameStop register and then to go and flaunt fucking whatever knife or whatever the fuck he used and use it because he probably thought he was never gonna fucking use it for anything else. It's just completely pisses me off and boggles my mind. I need a fucking drink. I don't really even want alcohol at this point, so I'm just gonna stick with my trusty Arizona watermelon too. It just can't believe it. I'm not even gonna fucking go on. I can't go on much more about this. This fucking tard. I'm getting so angry and frustrated. I didn't even get to the next best part about all this, besides that she's okay, and thank God for that. But they also caught the fucker. And I think the funny part is this guy watched movies. You could tell this guy watched movies because when they caught him, he was in completely different clothes. Apparently he was wearing like a scarf and he was dressed for winter. He was really dressed for winter. And then when they caught him, he didn't have any of the same clothes at all, except for maybe the scarf, because in the picture that they showed after, he's still wearing a scarf, maybe not the scarf, but it's freaking completely ridiculous. But like I said, they did catch the guy. They ended up locking down the schools, and they locked up something else. They locked up the schools. They locked up I think it was just schools. I think just every school in the area. They locked it down to make sure that this guy did not get in to any schools and try to harm anybody else, which was very smart and very quick to think, which was really good. But again, just he had the money. Why did you hurt her? It made absolutely zero sense. Zero. Whatever this guy gets is too good for him. Like I said, I wish I had caught him because I would have beaten him till he got his own hospital bed and he was chained to it before he got taken off to jail. And then, yeah, they can go ahead and heal him up and everything, but then they send his ass right to jail where he meets some big, rough, tugging guy named Bubba, and he'll just give him the ride of his life that he'll never forget. But, you know what, I don't live in Seattle, and there's nothing I can do about it. And on top of that, the chances are ungodly. I was in such a good mood today. I was given probably the best gift I could ever be given, which a video of that will be coming up. But I was in such a good mood. Such a good mood. And then I saw that there was an update about this girl needing money because of what happened, and then I read this thing and just boggles my mind. It just flipped that switch. Now I'm pissed off. I'm gonna try and cool down now though, but I would love to hear thoughts and comments on this. Just what do you think this guy deserves? I think that will be the question. I want to know what you think this tard deserves as far as the punishment that he should receive for this, because this is just blows my mind. It really does, and I really just feel like I can't talk about it anymore, because if I do, I will break my computer, and that's just another problem I don't need. So just thoughts, comments, whatever down below. If you like the video, please like the video, comment, subscribe, and if you do none of that, which would be completely fine with me, but if you're watching right now, please go down below underneath the article of what is going on with this whole story. They even are still updating it about when they caught the guy, blah, blah, blah. But there's also a page that I'm going to personally link onto my Facebook, and then I'll link it down below in this video. If you don't catch it here, catch it there, and vice versa. Just go to this page. I don't know exactly what kind of page it is. It's like a Kickstarter, though. But it is to probably help fund this woman's medical bills. And if you have any scrap of change at all, I suggest you send it to her, because this crap is exactly that. It is crap. I just can't believe this happened to such an innocent person, and just still boggles my mind. I really can't even speak a full coherent sentence. Oh, thoughts, comments down below, please check all that out. There's really not much else to say.